In our
Last session.
last session. Okay, fine. So this session, we will start with something called as build process, or how system testing works in real time. See, build process or how system testing works in real time, both are same only. Okay, so through this process, how exactly the software product will be developed and how exactly the software product will be tested. So these many things through this topic you will get to know. So now I want Pooja and Manasa to copy these two things: build process or how system testing works in real time. So please copy down quickly. So just a minute. So sorry Pooja and Manasa, sorry for the inconvenience. uh, Copied na build process or how system testing works in real time.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
and now you please notice it. So in real time we will be aware of, or we should be aware of, three servers. Okay, please just assume this to be your development server. Okay, full form I cannot write. So when you people are copying, full form you are supposed to write. And just assume, okay, just assume. So this is your what, testing server. Okay, see, to perform system testing, one dedicated server should be developed. So that is nothing but what, testing server. So this is nothing but production server or customer server. So what is development server, what is testing server, what is production server? In our last session we have got to know. Still any doubts, Pooja and Manasa?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Okay, no doubts. So now we will get to know how the software product will be developed and how the software product will be tested. So for these activities to happen, development testing activities, we should require development server, testing server, and finally production server or customer server. Okay, so this much I hope you people have understood. Now, who will give us requirements? Pooja and Manasa, please tell me who will give us requirements.
Customer.
Customer.
Very good. So, customer will give requirements. So now, assume 1,000 requirements customer has given. How many requirements, Pooja and Manasa?
1,000 requirements.
1,000 requirements. One thing keep in your mind, all 1,000 requirements will not be considered to develop the software product. Once again I repeat, please try to understand. In the real time, all the customer requirements will not be considered in one shot. So in one cycle, they will consider few requirements. According to those few requirements, develop the software product. And according to those requirements, they will test the software product. And afterwards, another cycle. Some more requirements they are going to consider. According to those some more requirements, they are going to develop the software product. They are going to test the software product. Now again, some more requirements, some more requirements, some more requirements. So like this, in cycle wise, they are going to consider the requirements. They are going to develop the software product. And one more thing, my dear students, from real-time perspective, so when you are involved in some project, so you will not be using term software product. You will be using build. Please remember. Okay, you will not be using the term software product. Always you will be using the term build. Tell me, Pooja and Manasa, what is build?
Software product.
A piece of software with few functionalities.
With a few functionalities. So this is nothing but build. So in first test cycle, one build will be prepared. Some requirements they will develop. Second cycle, another build. Something like that. So you people have to understand this much. All the customer requirements in one shot, they are not going to consider, and they are not going to develop the software product. So cycle wise, in the first cycle, some requirements they will consider. According to the requirements, they will develop the software product. Next, some more requirements they are going to consider. According to some more requirements, they are going to develop the software product, and they are going to test the software product. So in multiple cycles, they are going to develop the software product. So this much, have you all understood, Pooja and Manasa?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now. So I will just call this as test cycle 1. See, since you people are going to become test engineer, so build process, you should not understand from developer perspective. Build process, you should understand from test engineer's perspective. Since you both are going to become test engineer, build process, you have to understand from test engineer's perspective, not from developer's perspective. So please remember. Okay, test cycle 1. So now, in this cycle, they are going to consider first 250 requirements. How many requirements, Pooja and Manasa?
250.
250 requirements they are going to consider. So now, on 250 requirements, they are going to do something called as what? Requirement analysis. What they are going to perform, Pooja and Manasa?
Requirement analysis.
So regarding requirement analysis, very long back we have discussed, and even very well you people know about this requirement analysis.
Yes, sir.
After requirement analysis, feasibility study they are going to perform. After feasibility study, they are going to perform design. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, my dear students, once all these activities are completed, see, in development team, there will be one fellow by name developer lead. Okay, developer lead or development lead. What is this development lead? When you hear this term development lead, what comes into your mind, Pooja and Manasa? Please tell me.
Senior developer or the one who leads the team.
Yes, very good. The fellow one who leads development team. So for him, development lead we are going. So development lead will be having design document, requirements document. So who will be having design documents and requirement document?
Development lead.
Development. So according to 250 requirements, now they will develop the software product. Development lead will assign features to developers. There are 250 requirements. On 250 requirements, requirement analysis will be done. Feasibility study will be done. Design will be done. Development lead will assign features to developers. Something like this. No, developer A, please develop feature A. Who will tell? Development lead will tell, or in other words, development lead will assign features to developers. Developer A, please develop feature B. Feature A. Developer B, please develop feature B. Developer C, you please develop feature. Which one? C. So developer D, you please develop feature D. So like this it goes on. So it depends on the developers, number of developers working in the project, and even it depends on number of requirements considered in that particular site. Please, are you people getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Now, so first out of 1000 requirements, they will consider 250 requirements in the first cycle. On 250 requirements, they will perform requirement analysis, feasibility study, design. Now, development lead, keeping design document and requirements, he will assign features to developers. So he will tell, developer A, you develop feature A. Developer B, you develop feature B. Developer C, you develop feature C. Developer D, you please develop feature D. Like this, for each and every developer, he is going to assign the features. So this is going to depend on the number of requirements and number of developers. Okay, now my dear students, you please notice this is very much important. Very much important. Now developers, okay, now developers in their laptops, okay, in their laptops, see, for developer A, one laptop will be there. For developer B, one laptop will be there. For developer C, one laptop will be there. For developer D, one laptop will be there. Like this, how many ever developers are there? For each and every developers, laptops will be provided. So now, developers in their laptops. So for example, developer A. So in his laptop, please remember, in his laptop, he will write the code for, which feature? Pooja and Manasa, tell me.
Feature A.
Very good. He will write the code for feature. Next, developer B. Now tell me, Manasa, In his laptop, what is he going to write?
You will write for feature B.
He will write the code for which feature pa?
Feature B, sir.
Feature B. And now Pooja, you tell me. Developer C in his laptop, what is he
He's,
going to do, Pooja?
he is going to write the code for feature C.
He will write the code for feature C. Now Manasa,
Yes, sir.
developer D, you tell me. In his laptop, what is
He'll write the code for feature D.
he will write the code for what? Feature
Feature D.
D. Like this it goes on. Now I hope you are getting little bit idea regarding this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now developer A will write the code in his laptop. Okay. So from his laptop, okay, code of feature A, okay, he has to store into development server. So before storing code of feature A, he will perform white box testing on code which is written to develop feature A, or unit testing, or what? Pooja and Manasa, unit testing he is going to perform. So first level of testing is what? Unit testing. Do you agree with my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Developer A, he would have written the code for feature A. On feature A, they will perform white box testing or unit testing. Then developer A store the code of feature A into development server. Are people getting my point, Pooja and Manasa?
Yes, sir.
Please remember. So developer A will write the code for feature A. He will perform white box testing on unit testing. White box testing or unit testing on the code for feature A. So once he completes with unit testing, he will store the code of feature A into development server. So like this, you notice here. So now developer A will what? Store the code into what? Development server. So this is code. So code of which feature? Pooja and Manasa?
Feature A.
Feature
Code
A.
of feature A.
Okay. Now same way even developer B also will be doing. So developer B, what is he going to do? On the code of feature B, he is going to perform white box testing or unit testing.
Unit testing.
Afterwards, he will store code of feature B
Feature
into
B.
development
Server.
So now even developer B, code of feature B is going to store into what?
Development server.
Now you please tell me now. Even developer C, what is he going to do? He is going to test the code feature C.
Feature C.
White box testing or unit testing he is going to perform. Then store the code of feature C into development
server.
Now developer D, he will test the code of feature D, or in other words, he will perform unit testing on the code for feature D, and then he will store the code of feature D into development server. So it keeps continuing. So this much all of you understood?
Yes, sir.
So now developer C will also store code where ma?
Development server.
Development.
In the development
Development
server.
server. Even our developer D also will store the code where?
The development server.
Into development server. Now my dear students, you please notice feature A, feature B, feature C, feature D. So all these things will be combined. Okay, all these things will be combined or integrated. Now feature A, feature B, feature C, feature D. Are you all getting my point, Pooja and Manasa?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So individually they will store the code. After individually storing the code in development server, what are they going to do? They are going to combine all the features. So they are going to combine what? All the features. All the features. Clear? So once they combine all the features. So now tell me, code for all these features, in which level language it will be there? High level language, machine level language.
High level language.
Hmm.
I'm so sorry, Pooja and Manasa.
It's okay, sir.
Okay, so where I stopped, and now tell me, Pooja, Manasa. So this code is there, no? In high level language, they have written, in machine level language, they have written.
High level.
High level language.
High level language. Very good. See, if I provide a high level language instructions to our processor will process the output.
No, sir.
No. So in the last session, we got to know regarding this. Okay. So this is in which level language, ma?
High level language.
High level language. So now what we have to do, Pooja and Manasa, we have to compile this.
Compile.
So compile. So what is the meaning of compile? What is the meaning of compile?
Conversion of high level language to machine understandable language.
Machine level language. Very good. Super. So compile. So compile, if we are doing, means we are going to get what? One file which will be in which language? Machine level
language.
So like this 1010 something like this. So this is what MLL, machine understandable format. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What I told in our last session, Pooja and Man, this file is there, no? Huge file, a small file?
Huge file.
It is huge file. So when it is huge file, it is going to consume more system memory. Do you agree with my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now what we have to do? We have
Compress.
to compress. So when we compress, what will happen, Pooja and Manasa? So memory is going to get reduced to some extent. Correct or wrong?
Correct.
Yes, sir. Correct.
Okay, compress. Now this compressed file is there, no? Compressed file. This we are going to call as what? Build.
Software or build.
So this is nothing but what? Build. This is nothing but what? Build. Please.
Build.
Okay. Now tell me, for this build one I will tell. Now tell me, in build one, how many features are there? How many features are there?
One. Where, sir?
In build one,
4.
how many features are there?
4 features.
5.
Very good. Very good. Tell me the definition of build.
Piece of software with few functionalities
Tell me.
which can be
ABCD.
installed.
Few functionalities. Correct na? Correct na?
Yes.
Now, once build is ready. Okay. Once build is ready. Once build is ready. Okay. Developers on build. Okay, on build, they are going to perform something called as smoke testing. Regarding smoke testing, I will tell you. Don't worry about that in the upcoming session. For now, you understand this much. Testing basic and critical functionalities. Testing basic and critical functionalities is called as smoke testing. Now, tell me, Pooja and Manasa, here build is ready, no? In the first test cycle, build is ready, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In this build, how many number of features are there?
4.
4 features. Okay, now, once build is ready, developers, before handing over the build to the developer, test engineer, they will perform smoke testing. So smoke testing means what? Testing basic and critical functionality. So how developer will perform? It is left to me as and when the time comes, I will teach for you people. Understood? Now,
Yes, sir.
now, once build is ready, on build, developers will perform smoke testing. Now, development lead is there, no? This fellow will mail to test lead. For whom development lead is going to mail? Tell me quickly.
Test lead.
Test lead. Saying that build one is ready. Build one is ready for testing.
Testing.
Yeah. Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, test lead, he will access development server. So what is he going to access? Development server.
Development server.
So please notice he is going to access development server. Who will access, ma?
Test lead.
Test lead.
Test lead will access development server. So now what he will do, you know, he will copy the build one. See, build one in one folder they are going to save. Okay, build one in one folder they are going to save. That entire folder, who will copy? Who will copy?
Test lead.
Test
Lead
lead.
will copy. So test lead will copy the build one. After copying, please remember he is going to paste the build one in where? In
Testing server.
very good, Pooja, testing server. So once again I repeat, so test lead, he will access development server and he will find the folder where build one is saved. He will copy that folder and he will paste the build into testing server. So now build one. Now build one is in testing server. Please remember. See, if you just copy and if you just paste, if you just copy and if you just paste build, that is not sufficient. As a test engineer, you will not be able to test the build. Sir, now what we have to do, sir? Okay, please remember this build will be there in zip format. Okay, compress means what? Compressed means what? Zip file only, no?
Zip file. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Correct, na? Zip file only means small file. That is nothing but compressed file. Okay. Now tell me, Manas and Pooja, when you get any zip file, first and foremost thing, what you will do?
Extract.
Very good. Now we will extract what, ma? We will extract what?
Extract the files
We will
inside the zip
build
file.
one. Okay, we will extract what? Build one. So after extracting build one, we will be able to install what? We will be able to what?
Install build one.
Very good. Now tell me, into testing server, build one is installed.
Yes, sir.
Till now, any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, now, so paste the build. Now, they will unzip the build one. After unzip the build one, next what they will do? They will install the build one. Now, here you notice. In build one, how many functionalities are there? A functionality is there, B functionality is there, C functionality is there, and then D functionality is there. Now, test lead. TL means what? Test
Test
lead
lead.
will assign the features to test engineer. People getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So now what will he will do, you know? Test lead. No, sorry. He will assign test engineer A, test feature A.
Okay.
Clear? Test engineer B, you please test feature B and C. Next, test engineer C, you please test feature D. Are you all getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So test lead will install the build one. Okay. And URL, username, password will be shared to all the test engineers. Afterwards, he will assign the features to test engineers. So for example, test engineer A, you please test feature A. Test engineer B, you test feature B and C. Test engineer C, you please test feature D. Okay. Now, my dear students, see, test engineers will be testing build one. They'll be testing all the functionalities A, B, C, D. Parallelly, developers will consider another set of requirements, say 300 requirements. So first 250 requirements. Now how many?
300.
300.
300 requirements. So now developers will start building, sorry, just will start developing build to. What developers will start? Developers will start to develop build to.
Build to.
Maybe here some set of features will be there in build to as well. Now test engineers, okay, test engineers, while testing build one, they would have identified, okay, they would have identified some 200 defects. How many defects, Pooja and Manasa? 200
200.
defects. Parallelly, developers will consider another set of requirements, say 300 requirements. Developers will start developing build to, and some defects they will consider. Some defects they will consider. So some defects of build one they will consider and fix the bugs. Fix the bugs. So now development lead will mail to test lead saying that what build 2 is ready for what testing. So this completes one test cycle. Clear? So any doubts till now?
No, sir.
Okay. Now once again I will repeat. You please notice it. Let us consider customer has given how many requirements?
1000 requirements.
All the requirements in one shot will not be considered, and in one shot development of the software product will not be happening. So cycle wise they are going to develop the software product. Now in the first cycle they will consider 250 requirements. Based upon 250 requirements, they will do requirement analysis, feasibility study, design. Now development lead keeping design document and requirements document, he will assign features to developers. So now developer A will be assigned with the feature A. Developer B will assigned with feature B. Developer C will be assigned with feature C. Developer D will be assigned with the feature D. So now developers in their laptops, they will start to write the code. Then developer A, he will perform unit testing or white box testing on code of feature A. Store the code of feature A into the development server. Developer B, code of feature B, he is going to perform white box testing. Store the code of feature B into development server. Developer C, he will test or he will perform white box testing on code of feature C and store the code of feature C into development server. Like that developer D also will be doing. So now he will combine all the features. Then HLL, high level language code, will be converted into machine level language. Now it will be compressed. This compressed file is nothing but build one. Please remember. Once build is ready, developers on the build they will perform smoke testing. Development lead will mail to test lead saying that build 1 is ready for testing. Test lead access development server. Test lead will copy the build 1, paste the build 1 in testing server. Then he will unzip build 1 and he will install the build 1. And test lead, what is he going to do? He is going to share what? URL, okay, username and password for all the test engineers to access application or to access the build. Now username, URL, password, everything is there. Now test lead will assign features to the test engineers. Test engineer A, test feature A. Test engineer B, test features B and C. Test engineer C, you test feature D. Now let us assume test engineers have identified 200 defects. Parallelly, developers will consider another set of requirements, say 300 requirements. So now, as normal, on 300 requirements, requirement analysis will be happening, feasibility study will be happening, design will be happening. Now development lead, referring to requirements document and design document, he will assign features to developers. Developers will start developing build 2. And some defects of build 1 they will consider and fix the bugs. Development lead will mail to test lead saying that build 2 is ready for testing. So this completes one test cycle. So now you can ask me one question, Pooja and Manas. Sir, what is test cycle? Test cycle is nothing but time taken to test one complete build is called as test cycle. What is test cycle? Time taken to test complete build is called as what? Test cycle. Now tell me, Pooja and Manasa, correctly think and answer. In one test cycle, how many number of builds will be tested and how many number of builds will be developed?
One.
One build will be
Tested.
very good. How many number of builds will be developed in one test cycle?
2.
Very good. Please remember this one. So all of you test cycle 1 understood?
Sir, one doubt.
Yes, please tell me.
While developing build 2, parallelly they will work on the defects, or they will fix the bugs, right? While sending for testing, they'll send build 2 as well as the fixed bugs of build 1.
Build 1. Yeah, that's it. Just a minute. Yes, they will
We have
fix
not
the bugs.
written it.
So development saying that build 2 and bug fixes. Now it is fine.
Yes, sir.
Bug fixes. Very good. So this is very much important. Pooja and Manasa. Any doubts till now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Can you remember each and everything?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So first you write down by your own. So from here you start. Question have you all taken?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So don't worry. So tomorrow another test cycle, let us understand. Today let us understand only test cycle 1. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Write down. So up to here on your own words you write down. So don't worry, this session is getting recorded. Till here you have copied, you please tell me.
Sir, what is you asked something?
What did I do? Hello?
Hello?
Nothing?
I thought you told something.
Nothing.
Okay.
So return.
Not yet, sir.
Just a minute, sir.
Done, sir.
Manasa.
Done, sir.
So if you get any doubts, you can just ask me. By the way, Manasa, this Saturday is holiday for you.
Yes, sir.
Then you will be traveling to your village.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So recorded session I'll be sharing, ma'am, for Saturday.
Okay.
Okay, Pooja. For one day, Saturday, I'll be sharing recorded session. Huh?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So please quickly copy down so that we can halt the session. See, no doubts, no? No doubts, no?
No, sir.
Build process has not got completed.
Hmm.
One cycle we have
Cycle.
completed. One cycle. See, there will be n number of cycles. Till
Yes,
I
sir.
have not given you the conclusion. Only
Hmm.
in first cycle, what will happen? I have explained for you. That's all. Don't come to any conclusion. There will be
Okay.
n number of cycles. At the end, what they will do, I will tell you in the next session. Written, ma? Right, right.
Noted, sir.
Take your own time and take your own time. Don't copy the things in hurry. Take your own time.
Done, sir. Sir, one doubt.
So done.
Done, sir.
Manasa?
Done, sir.
Okay.
Sir, one doubt.
Yes, Pooja.
Yeah. When 200 defects are identified, will they consider all the 200 defects or only few defects?
Some defects, ma. I have told, no? Some
Yeah.
defects. Say, I cannot tell you the number of defects. I can just give you the example. That see, even
Okay,
the
okay.
1,000 requirements also is assumption.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so that 300 requirements, 250 requirements is just assumption. Please remember.
No, sir, I just thought they'll attend all the defects for
No,
the next cycle or like that.
no, ma. Some defects. See, it depends on the developers, ma. But most commonly, some defects only they will fix, ma.
Okay.
So
There
it
is no
depends
hard and
on.
fast rule like all the defects should be fixed in this cycle
No.
only.
It depends. It depends. It depends.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay. Manasa, you don't have any doubt, pa?
No, sir.
Okay. So we'll meet in the next session, huh? Tomorrow as normal, huh? So
Okay.
you want to take this diagram? So at the
Yes,
end,
sir.
just a minute. At the end, you take this diagram. Still, this production server is also left out. So at the
Okay,
end, when you take this diagram, so you'll be getting more clarity on the build process. Huh? That is the reason. Okay.
okay, sir.